Greetings! Welcome to the devlog for update 97 of Hot Dogs, Horseshoes, and Hand Grenades. We're going to start off as always with a quick sound check. Make sure speakers aren't up too high. Wonderful. So what have we got for you this week? Well, we are finally moving off the alpha branch and taking all of the various tweaks, changes, additions, and fixes off of that and shuffling them onto the main branch. And along with that, I promised you folks a new toy. So we're going to be taking a look at a new toy today. And I figured I would do it over here in our friendly 45 range as, well, truth be told, I don't spend enough time over here. And especially now that it's all purty from recent changes, I figured I should do so. If I sound a little tired or exasperated, by the way, it's because this is the second time I am recording this today, as the first time didn't capture my mic, apparently, because the way audio devices switch when SteamVR boots up and down, if you let that happen while OBS Studio is open, it can detach a mic connection and doesn't automatically reconnect it. So, lesson learned. Anywho, so our toy for this week, many of you already saw the thumbnail, know what's coming, but might be the coolest looking, hands down, modern handgun in existence. Referred to in game as the Max 9. This integrally suppressed 9mm handgun is the sweetest looking and the quietest, fully, semi-automatic, full-power pistol caliber weapon in game. The hot dogs won't know what hit them. Ammo. I calibrated its sort of apparent loudness to video I watched of it being fired. It's probably a little too quiet in game, given that we're not firing subsonics here. We're firing sort of full power 9mm ammo, but I don't have subsonics set up for just all ammunition in a generic way or the way that would modify sound, so I sort of hit a happy medium with it. It is perceptually a little louder indoors because you've got close reflections and such, but out here amongst the trees, it is wonderfully quiet. Let's see if we can hit the gong. Whammo! Perfect. First shot. It is quite customizable as well. It's got a hidden rail on the top here for what would be its RMR cover. It can be a little hard with your controller geometry to get something in here. If you're having trouble with that, just drop it into your quick belt slot and apply the attachment. It is much easier that way. So there we've got nice little reticle there. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Oh, just so awesome looking. Oh, I would personally love to own one of these one day. Absolutely, the peak video game gun aesthetics going on here. Because it's compatible with G17 mags, we can of course pop this drum in here. And if we wanted to go like even more ridiculous with it, we could pop ourselves on a laser. We could keep going. We could just get ridiculous here. Grab ourselves a pistol stock. Maybe a foregrip. Yeah, grab an angled one here. Well, that doesn't look very good, but whatever. Get ourselves a whole bunch of stability here. I don't think I'm going to hit the gong at this range off of the reticle's a little too big on this sucker. And there we go. Wonderful. So for those of you who will be doing plenty of clandestine Sosagi Ops. Got yourself a sweet new modern toy for those adventures and misadventures. Bammo. I really do need to spend more time in this scene. So there you have it. In addition, I quickly added something that has been asked for repeatedly. It's one of those that there are certain suggestions or long-time requests where the period of time where someone reminds me that it is requested never somehow seems to overlap with when it's convenient to actually do it. This time it finally was, so those of you who have been asking for an M18 smoke that's actually white, there you go. We finally have one. Oh, that looks so pretty in the daylight. So that is finally in there. The reason that didn't go in, actually back when I got the asset, who knows how many years ago at this point, is that the artist who had made it had textures with like red and yellow and green and such written on the labels, but no white. And so I didn't add one at the time and never circled back to pop one in. So there you have it. Hope you enjoy it along with this gorgeous new toy. Oh, so much fun. A shell must have hit a piece of pot. I was like, what was that shattering noise? Ah, wonderful. Anywho, let's jump out of VR and talk about what else is going on with this update. Whammo. Yo! The re-recording continues. Apparently not, like, for a completely separate reason. This video clip was also messed up. For some reason, Ob Studio messed up the first several seconds of encoding. So while I could run the file fine the moment I brought it into Premiere, it of course didn't work. It's just been a comedy of errors kind of day. Anywho, in terms of the actual update, I hope you enjoy the new toy. In addition to that, the take and hold scoring has been restored now. As long as you don't have mods installed, all of your scores will post globally. You should notice that they are inflated. I don't know if it's probably about like 40 to 60% or so. Anytime I make a scoring change, because I don't have a convenient mechanism to wipe all of the global scoreboards, and honestly it's not very fun to just like wipe out all of those things. No one likes seeing an empty scoreboard. What I end up doing is as I make those scoring changes, I just globally inflate everything a little bit. And so there's always this transitional moment where everyone's sort of like leapfrogging each other very aggressively, and then it just sort of settles back into things as it should be. It's always seemed like the most elegant way to handle that for me. Beyond that, I'm a numbskull. So you know how I said last week I added a breech loading weapon group to Cow Wiener Calico? Technically I did. The problem was that I didn't tag that new group in the like scriptable object file for it as a weapon group, and so it wasn't appearing correctly because I'm a dingus. So it should actually now appear unless I have somehow managed to do something else incorrect. So hopefully that isn't the case. It's been a week. But yeah, so that's just the core of it, is just making sure everything goes in. I did not get everything I had wanted to get to in update 97 done. I still haven't tweaked and finished the red dot stuff. I will circle back to that. But basically the next 2 weeks are focused basically from now until, let me check my calendar here. April 2nd, which will basically be our update for our 5-year anniversary for H3, which is technically 3 days later, but you know, Friday updates is super special, and I have been working very hard on it with the guys here. I think you're going to enjoy it. It is explosive, and comes with a couple appropriate toys to ring in the 5-year anniversary of whatever it is we're doing here. So I hope you enjoy it. And there's not going to be an alpha push or an update next week, as I will be just crunching, honestly, to get this ready for the 2nd. And then once that's out of the, and that's not going to be an alpha push, that's going to just be a full update. That'll be update 98. And then after that, I am going to dive right back into the thing that I've been avoiding, which is that winter outdoor take and hold level, because it's super tedious. Lots of like manual cover point laying out and tweaking things. Elements of the layout worked really, really well as a sort of linear narrative level that need to kind of be reconsidered to work and take and hold. And that scene was constructed very rapidly, which means it's not the most organized thing on the planet. So this is a lot to do, but I am still working on it, I promise you. And that immediately becomes the next priority as soon as we are through this 5-year celebration. So anywho, I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see y'all soon. Peace.